Welcome to Partnerships for Profit, the podcast where we bring you inside the world of joint ventures, strategic partnerships, and powerful collaborations. Whether you're looking to expand your network, find new referral partners, or scale your business, you're in the right place. Let's get started.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Partnerships for Profit. I'm your host, Ana Del Rio, and this week we're joined by Patrick Iyampillai, partner at Hale Law, a top Florida injury firm known for its bold "Go to Hale" slogan at this community-driven initiative, Hale Helps. Patrick shares how the firm grew from a local startup to a respected legal powerhouse, all while staying true to its mission of helping those who need it most. How you doing, Patrick?
Hey, Anna. Good. How are you? Thanks for the
I'm
beautiful
good.
and kind
Did I
words.
say it? Did I get it? Yay!
I think you got my last name right. I think so.
Oh man.
Give you an
All
A+.
right. Great. Yay. All right, Patrick, go ahead and tell us about yourself. Take a couple minutes and just share, your story, your background, and how you got into law.
Hey, so I'm Patrick Iyampillai again. Was born and raised in Florida. So one of those rare breeds.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was growing up, I told my parents I wanted to be president. And they were like, okay, that's cool, ambitious. And then when I started digging into that, I saw that most presidents were lawyers. So then I was like, oh, I want to be a lawyer. And my parents were all about it. They did not push me away from that. So that's how kind of lawyer started. But then I got to college. I joined the pre-law fraternity there, learned a bit more about it, ended up joining the mock trial team. Then I found out I love trial work. Go to the best law school for trial work in the country, Stetson University College of Law, right in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And, got into it even more. And then from there, kind of narrowed it down to doing personal injury law because I love helping people. I knew I didn't have the heart for criminal law. And people told me personal injury did the most trial work in the civil law arena. So kind of gravitated toward that. My dad's a veterinarian. My mom was a nurse. So it was a kind of a natural fit for me. I was interested in the medical field because of them too. So I got into it. My first job out of law school, plaintiff personal injury law, and the rest is history. I've never done another type of law as a job in my career. And, ended up in Sarasota, Florida and doing Hale Law with my best friend, Patrick Hale from law school. And it's been amazing. And here we are today, Anna.
Here we are.
Incredible.
Here we are. I want to jump into this Go to Hale. So it's bold, catchy, unforgettable. How did that slogan come to life? And what's the story behind making it a part of the brand identity?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Okay.
But like, for instance, if you ask Hale's mother, she would tell you one story. If you asked Hale's sister, she would tell you a story. If you asked, Hale, he will tell you a different story. I call him Hale because we're both named Patrick.
Oh.
And to make it even more confusing, we hired another attorney named Patrick. So we actually have three of us in the office.
Just make it so complicated there.
Right. Right. I digress. So I joined Patrick. It was just me and him and two paralegals when I came on board. And we were going through names for the firm itself. And we decided we're going to have a focus group because that's what I would do for trial preparation. We'd actually just gather people from the community, present the case to them, give our clients some experience kind of practicing a bit in front of other people, what does that feel like? How am I going to act? Am I going to act normal and the same? Like how with strangers listening to my story? So kind of got into doing a marketing focus group that way. We're like, what should the name of this law firm be between us two? And what should kind of the brand identity be?
Right.
And we just did this ourselves. Like we had no marketing experience. I actually started like most of our social media pages. And we just asked people like, what should we go by? Hale and Iyampillai, Hale Law. First of all, Hale and Iyampillai, they're like, what's an Iyampillai? So I knew right away There was no way I could put my name on the firm. No way.
That's so funny.
And then we just asked them, all right, what about the Patricks? Because we're both Patrick. And they were like, are you guys starting an Irish pub or are you starting a law firm? I'm like, yeah, I guess we can't do the Patricks. I mean, I already bought the you call the Patricks.com, but all right, we'll give that one up. And we just, asked about, all right, so go to Hale. What do you think about that? And it was kind of cool to see not everyone was into it, right? Like 25% of the room was like, I don't know. That sounds an awful like, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But 75% of the room dies laughing. They love it.
Yes.
They're just so into it. And we're like, okay, like you're not going to please everybody with the name. You're never going to please everybody. But when the majority of the room erupts with laughter, they love it. They're about it. You got to just go with your gut. And we approached a couple of marketing agencies after that, the experts, so-called experts, I would say, because they all said, don't do it. You're crazy. You're nuts. This will never work.
It's so catchy.
I thought so too. I mean, after that, I was convinced. I had to put my ego aside. I had to tell myself a little bit like, all right, well, you're never putting your name on the door. It's a dream of a lot of lawyers.
Yeah.
I think the Suits TV show, if you've seen it,
yes.
most of it's kind of about a lawyer getting his name on the door.
Right.
And I had that opportunity. And, I put my ego aside, checked my ego at the door as one of our core values. And I said, we just need to do the best that we can do. So we went with Go to Hale for that reason. And it kind of just became our brand identity because it sticks so well in people's minds. It's bold, it's aggressive, it's got energy, and we kind of embody that. And we want people to come to us because we feel like we do the best job. We strive to be that 5-star hotel, that Michelin star restaurant in our legal practice. And I don't think enough law firms do.
No, you're right. I mean, I would have to agree with you. For one, it's extremely catchy and it is very powerful. I love that. When I was reading it, before we jumped on, I was just like, that is just so catchy. And with today's climate, and just being able to take some sort of seriousness out of it, and just kind of run with it. Just come on, roll with it. It's so catchy. I love it. So Hale Law has become known for like its legal wins, but also for its hearts. Like what inspired the creation of Hale Helps and how does it give back? How does giving back strengthen your connection to the communities you serve?
Yeah. So, like long before we came up with Hale Helps, we were starting to give back to the community. We said, I mean, we're doing very well. I mean, it just, it was all of my experience and Patrick's trial experience and, us being able to strategize together, getting the most case value for clients. Like we were easily able to, gain steam with our business, right? We went from 4 people and doubled that. And, every single year, just, a lot of growth. And we just knew, all right, well, let's get in the community because those are our clients. Those are our friends, our family. It's why we're doing so well. And so it's not just getting our name out there, but it's also just giving back to those that are giving us so much. And, we started getting out to 5Ks. That was kind of like our initial event, our go-to event. Hale was an avid runner in high school. He was breaking records, and as he would say, in high school, and very close with his coach, who actually became a Florida State representative.
Oh wow, cool.
So so running was a big part of his life. So we jumped into 5Ks. I ran my first 5K, actually sponsoring one, which was awesome. Loved doing that. Yeah. So we started doing all of those events, and then I found my avenue, which is music, and I found an avenue there. So we started helping to put on musical events in the area. We got involved with the radio station. They helped us put on events. And we actually got involved with a brewery turned music venue in town, Big Top Live. And that has been a dream. They're putting on amazing shows in Sarasota. I mean, really quality shows, some of which I think like, wow, like these names, they should be in Tampa or St. Pete maybe. But like we got them in Sarasota and they're on the Hale Law stage. It's crazy. So it's like, I'm living out a dream. Hale's living out his high school days. We're giving back to the community. We're doing a food drive right now for Thanksgiving, which is incredible with what's going on in the world right now to be able to do that with the Manatee County Bar Association. I just think, lawyers have a duty to give back in general, to give equal access to justice. And we do thankfully get to do that with personal injury law. We're a contingency fee sort of law firm where you don't pay us unless we win. You don't pay us money up front by the hour. It's all done at the back end and only if we win.
Right.
And so that's amazing. But like being able to get people scholarships, some of the 5Ks, they do scholarships. Some are for cancer. Some are for many different things. And to be able to do all of that while living out our dreams and giving back to the community has been incredible. Just the best. And Hale Helps, we just love alliterations and catchy slogans. So we're like, we finally put the brand on it. Hale Helps. It's what we do. It's what we do. So let's just tell it like it is.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah, let's roll with it. Communicate it.
I'm gonna have to get all that information from you because I'm a runner as well. I mean, I haven't done it in a minute, but yes, I love those 5Ks and the music definitely. And you're right around the corner for me. I'm gonna have to join in and all the fun and get involved with this community. So I love how you as well as Hale incorporated your loves into something, and it all helps the community. That's amazing.
It's a dream. It's
no, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, besides the way that you help these, the community in these ways, how is it that you help them, from the law firm? Who are the people that you help?
It's a wide variety. So there are those who they get rear-ended and they're not feeling good. And thankfully they get better over time, with a lot of therapy and maybe some other conservative care, and get them compensation though, because they're maybe taking time off work. They're maybe not able to have fun with their kids as much as they would like to for a period of their life, right? Couple of months, no joke, when families grow up fast. And then we have these other cases that just make me emotional to talk about. The loss of a loved one, the inability to leave your house for a year or longer, being permanently disfigured, whether it's from a burn or an infection. And a lot of people think, oh, Hale Law accident attorneys, they just handle car accidents. No, it's not just cars, motorcycles, trucks, pedestrian accidents, but we handle a lot of slip and falls, trip and falls. We've had nursing home abuse. We've had people just get sick from food or from, all kinds of things, hot tubs. So, I mean, we're just here. Yeah, we're just here to help people no matter what the situation is. If we can't help them, we're getting them to another attorney who can. So that's another way that I love to give back, is just being a resource for people. If we cannot help you, I'm going to refer you to someone else who can,
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize that you could be, that resource, or that personal injury actually extends to not just, auto vehicle accidents or something like that, but also like the slip and falls that you mentioned. So it's good for, that you mentioned that. I know you said that it tends to get, emotional with the harder cases, but everyone has those stories that, stick with you. Could you share one with us that kind of, you just can't get out of your head. It's just changed everything and transformative, and give us a good one, Patrick.
Yeah. It's tough, we live in Florida, and if and we have beautiful beaches, we got pools, we got sun. It just makes sense to enjoy ourselves in the water, but water is incredibly dangerous. And unfortunately, in Florida, we have a statistic where the younger people, statistically, the numbers go up, unfortunately, with drowning, as you get the age brackets in the lower portion. And unfortunately, it was someone I knew who lost a child in a drowning case. And so I handled that. It maybe emotionally, I maybe should have passed it off to somebody else. But I'm just one of those people. If you're in my circle, I'm loyal to you through it all, no matter what. So, I told her, I got you. And I handled that case, and it was tough. My own, nieces, you spend time with this child.
Right.
And, yeah, it was tough, but we were able to get a recovery. And you never can replace a child. You never can replace being disfigured, or having a period of your life taken away from you. But the compensation can hopefully bring some form of justice to you, and that's what we strive for. And I learned a lot through that experience, and I just hope that more advocacy can come from it. Luckily, the mom has been incredible with her advocacy for it, and there are a lot of great organizations in Florida that are trying to remedy those statistics and make them non-existent. So I'm very optimistic for where we're going in Florida. And as long as there's personal injury attorneys out there bringing to light these subjects, we can also do our part in helping to change the narrative and make people's lives safer in this country.
No, that makes sense. I mean, so you've led hundreds of injury cases to success. What's one behind the scenes lesson most people wouldn't even expect about fighting for the injuries?
Yeah. I'll talk about my first trial. It was a loss. It was a loss. Right.
Hey.
Yeah. So a lot of personal injury attorneys like to talk about their wins, but they don't like to talk about their losses. But I love talking about this loss. It was at my first law firm, and it was a really tough case. I mean, the law was against our client from the beginning. We still took it all the way through trial, and the jury didn't see it our way. But as a trial lawyer, you're going to go through those losses. I think everyone in life is going to go through losses. It's just a part of life, and you got to learn from it and grow from it. And so that's what I did. And it was really, really tough in the moment. I got to know my client extremely well. I don't think you can represent a client, and if you don't really know them and know their story. That's why at Hale Law, we're communicating with clients constantly and getting to know them. And so, it was really, really hard to look him in the eye and not know I'll be able to recover for him through his tough times. But, took that learning experience, and, I've been trying to always, do better in the future, and also take the right cases, and, really look into cases a lot at the beginning. And that way you kind of know as much as you can, hey, which cases are going to work out, which aren't. And that way, you can hopefully avoid some cases going like that. and you're able to just roll through anything, right? And be able to be there for those clients when you need them, no matter what, no matter if there's a case or not. You can help them out as much as you can. So I've helped clients, when there wasn't an injury case, maybe there wasn't insurance involved, and it's another situation in Florida. We don't have bodily injury coverage mandatory.
I know. I used to sell insurance.
Yeah,
It
so
was personal lines insurance. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you could get hit by somebody and not be able to recover anything. So it's so important that you get uninsured motorist coverage. But anyways, I've had many of those calls. I've even had people killed in Florida and not been able to recover because there just wasn't any insurance or assets to go after. But I still did anything and everything I could, to work on medical bills or to work on property damage for clients, even, non-clients when we didn't sign up that case. So it's just about being there for people. And in the end of the day is what I learned, and, giving it your best through and through.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, obviously you learned from that experience. That was you said your first trial. Here you are now. But, that's something that would stick with you. Definitely. I can imagine.
Absolutely.
I can imagine.
Absolutely.
So you've built a firm that's both high performing and community focused. Tell me what's next for Hale Law, and how do you plan to keep that balance between business growth and doing good?
Yeah, it's absolutely just investing more into the firm. Hale and I have just been on the same page about that from the get-go. We're not driving Ferraris. We're, continuously investing in the firm, making sure that we are overstaffed and never understaffed. And, we just hired our 8th attorney, and I'm really excited to be bringing her on with her 15 years of experience. And so we try to stay ahead of the curve that way. We're always being client focused, being able to do our best efforts for the client. As we grow as a business, we also have a marketing team, and we're looking at every opportunity we can to serve our new communities. So we actually are opening a Tampa office. We are officially the sponsors of University of South Florida Athletics. And that is fantastic. So basically, we already have been a part of the greater Tampa Bay area for as long as Hale Law has been around. Sarasota and Bradenton, the southern end of Tampa Bay, right? And now we're just going full circle. We're just going to the other side. We had already been there for so long, from law school to working here in South Florida. And USF just made sense because they're in Sarasota, Manatee. They have a huge campus here. They're doing a lot of amazing things with our local high schools. And now that we are in Tampa, we have a lot of staff and attorneys in Tampa. We have, our newest attorneys in Tampa. We actually had a Brandon office that was getting to be, the space was getting big anyways. So we've actually kind of worked our way around Tampa Bay from south to east. Now we're north, keeping Brandon open too. So it's just made a lot of sense, in doing it slowly like that, and strategically partnering with USF. I mean, that's how we're going to stay involved. We have got people on the ground. We've been at every USF football game.
Nice.
And we're going to be at a lot of basketball games too. So check us out there. And we're going to be involved with the community. I'm already a member of the Hillsborough County Bar Association. One attorney, Patrick Barnes, he was on Leadership Tampa Bay. So very, very already involved in the community. And we've got a lot coming in the future in terms of philanthropy in Tampa. This weekend, we're going to be spending some time with the Alumni Association at USF. So, the wheels are in motion, but the focus has always got to be first on the clients. And once we get those successes, giving back. And it's happening right now. And I'm so excited. Like, this is amazing. And we can't wait to just tell you more and share more.
No, that's so exciting. So Tell everybody, besides, at all these places and everywhere you guys are, where's the main place that they could actually find you? How can they find you guys?
So the best place to go is always halelaw.com. It's just that easy. HALE law.com. If you forget that, just remember, go to Hale. Type that into Google. You'll find us. Go to Hale. Fight like Hale, same thing. Give them Hale, same thing. Ask AI, Google, what have you. You'll find us. Hale Law. We're here for you. Any type of injury, just call us. If we can't help you, we'll get you to someone else who can.
There you go. There you guys have it. So go to Hale. Hale helps. All of the above.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. Hell yeah. There we go. I love it. Thanks so much, Patrick, for being on the show and being a great guest. And I hope that everybody watching has gotten some great information and how they can actually get involved in helping the community as well. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks again, Patrick.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Partnerships for Profit. We hope you've gained valuable insights on how to form profitable partnerships and take your business to the next level. Be sure to subscribe and leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss an episode. Got a partnership story to share or someone you'd like to see featured on the show? Reach out to us. Until next time, keep building those partnerships for profit.